Hello guys, today in the streets of Nairobi. You see how busy the streets of Nairobi are. I decided to pass through different streets from the street I'm used to passing through. At times it's going to change your route. You never know. So today I'm on Kimathi Street and I'm showing you the iconic Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Sarover is one of the hotels that were not affected during COVID-19. I'm crossing the road straight and sure here for quite a long while. Yeah, I've been to Sarover to take a cup of coffee and for sure their services are good. So today, on my other right hand, you can see Hilton. Hilton closed down because of COVID. COVID had very serious adverse effects and it left many of people jobless, you understand? And Hilton, look at that kind of an hotel. Employees are now home. It will amaze you the number of Kenyans that are not working right now, around 10.1 million. That is such a big number now. If we have an hotel like Hilton that is so huge and it's closed as it is right now, tell how many people do you think lost their jobs from that particular hotel? OMG, you may wonder. But nevertheless, like I always say, we keep moving. And just besides this hotel, there is what we call the Dedan Kimathi iconic statue. Let me just get close though. This particular statue belongs to one Dedan Kimathi. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom it close to you for you to see. Yeah. Dedan Kimathi was one amongst the people who fought for our Kenyan independence. Let me get close. Let me get close and show you. You see, he's one among the people who fought for the Kenyan independence. You understand? Alongside the iconic man who lies in the mausoleum, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the founding fathers of the nation. The first president who fought for the liberation of this country, who's the Kenyan fourth president, was his son who finished his tenure just the other day. So some of these men have really done something great for our country. Here behind is Hilton Hotel. Yeah, there are shops inside Hilton Hotel, but the hotel itself is closed. That's what I'm trying to say. And a lot of people are jobless. And show you another iconic building in this town called International Livers that hosts most of the airlines, Turkish Airlines, Kenya Airways, and all these airlines. So just like I'm telling you, this hotel has businesses that still run. You see, like this one sells massage stuff. There are businesses that run in this, not in the ground floor of the hotel, but the hotel itself, which was the main business, it's already closed. It's been tough for a lot of people. When you talk to business owners, they always say that business is down. When you talk to small traders, they are complaining that business is down. Let me show you another. That is the Kenyatta International Conference Center. That is also an iconic building in this country. Guys, it's been tough, but then nevertheless we keep moving. Get a matatu to go to Upper Hill. When I get to Upper Hill, I've got a very touching story. Wow. Going to get into a matatu. These are the kind of matatus, buses, we use in our country. And this is the stage that everybody crosses. Kenko. People are going about their businesses. Now, I'm going to KMA, right? So I'm going to ask which bus goes to KMA. So, this is my matatu. Yeah. The Kenyan buses. Look. Oh, hear me going to KMA. We also have traders in the vehicle. Try doing what we can do to survive. You get? He's saying if you're going to the hospital, ensure you get a mask because you can't get into any hospitals. No, not that you can't get. People get into hospitals without masks, but basically it's good if you're interacting with patients. Mask. So these are Kenyan buses. Come with me to Upper Hill. Yeah, I'm going to KMA Center. I've got an appointment, but KMA Center has some bit of history for me, so join me as we proceed to KMA. And the vehicle is about to take off, and we're going to experience how the day is. So join me up as we go to KMA. Just like I was telling you earlier, a lot of people are trying to see what they can do as it is right now, and most of us and a lot of us keeps on thinking of how to actualize. This is KMA building. To this building, I sat after I had done doing what I was doing. I decided, Medrin, once upon a time you're in this dot of, starting a YouTube channel. By my family, I requested them to get me a vlogging kit, and they did, got me one. But I was not in a position to start vlogging by then. But I kept watching YouTubers, I kept listening, researching on how YouTube is done. And apparently, I came across one particular person by name Aaron Dante. On YouTube, he calls himself Straight Talk with Aaron. Why am I referencing this person? This person talks about 3 issues that Aaron Dante talks about 3 things. 1, dream. 2, plan. 3, execute. These 3 things can be applied by anyone. I've listened to him. You can check him on YouTube. It's called Straight Talk with Aaron Dante. You check him on Instagram at Hey Dante. So what he says about planning, just like us, like me, I'm a Christian. Most of us, we talk about things manifesting in the physical. But before something manifests in the physical, it has to be premeditated in the spirit. And so Aaron Dante talks about dreaming. He says that when you need to actualize something, you have first to dream. Right? It's just the strength, the willpower. And then after you get the willpower, the next thing you do, you plan. I know most of us find it so hard to plan on issues because planning requires a lot of things. Planning requires you to have money. For instance, if you're trying to start up a business, you can dream to start a business. Yes, maybe you want to start an automobile business, but you don't have the capital to start. That is the part that I'm calling planning. So what happens is he explains that for you to achieve your dream, you don't have to wait until you go big. And then once you go big, now is when you can actualize, or better still, when you have taken time and acquired money, or maybe made money, that is when you start executing. But he says, try small, start where you can, go small on anything you've dreamt about, and then after that you can start planning slowly, and then you execute. Because unless you try and figure out what you really want to do, you can never plan on it, you can never start it. So most of us are found in that place of fear I want to do this, I want to do that, just like I've ever wanted to start YouTube. But my question was, how should I start? And most of us have this fear that maybe it might work, maybe it might work, it might not work. But what Aaron encourages us to do is start small with whatever you can, and then you grow. Be consistent, be consistent with what you're doing. Put in work, put in time. If you have small resources, put in the small resources, and then execute it regardless of what time. And then you know what happens at some point, whatever you planned to do shall grow big. So this particular DPX plan, I listened to it over time, and this humble millionaire, or call him a billionaire, from California, San Jose, he has a warehouse in San Jose that he does recycling of waste products to ensure that we got a sustainable environment. What are we talking about? He talks about employers who had employed him, and then he sat and asked himself, why can't I start my own venture? If I can make $1 million for someone in 6 months, then I can work for myself and make the same exact money. And he thought, why can't I help in conserving environment? And that's why he thought of a sustainable environment, and he came up with the plan called DPX. And we are propagating the gospel of DPX. Why? Because you can only dream, for you to plan, and for you to execute. Same as those people in some careers like nursing, those people who preach. It is something that was in you, and then you thought about it because you dreamt, you figured yourself out as this particular preacher, and then you planned on how to train yourself to become a good preacher, and then you executed. So if you're there and you're like me, who's always wanted to start YouTube, and you feel like, I don't have this, I have the other one, I don't have this, how am I going to start? Fear overcame you. Today I'm talking to you from the very same building where I started with my 1 subscriber. That's why I said today I'll do this video in this particular building, because this is where I started with a single subscriber, and slowly and sure I'm planned on how to start, because I had already dreamt about it. I used the equipment that were sent to me and started shooting like a joke with my phone, which is well able. I didn't wait until I get money to buy a camera, because GoPros are expensive. So I decided to start with this phone of mine, and slowly but sure I'm growing, slowly by slowly. So I'm encouraging you out there who wants to start any kind of business that you've been dreaming about, that you've been planning about. Start small, do whatever you can, and then execute it, and slowly but surely you will grow to what you want to be. Don't give up, because giving up is not an option in this time and age, because when you give up, it means that you cut your dreams short. So don't cut your dreams short. Start however small you can. Talk to friends to help you. If there's someone who can help you, start however small you can, and then slowly but surely God is also going to bless you, because also the Bible says that God blesses the work of our hands. I know all is vanity, but you use your hands and God sees your effort, and then He blesses you. So dream, plan, execute without fear or favor, and God is going to bless you. Again, even as I think about this DPX model, my heart goes out to the people of Malawi. Malawians, we are praying for you. Malawians, we are putting you in our prayers. Whatever has come through to you, God is aware. Whatever has come through to Mozambique, God is aware. It's an environmental hazard, and God is the only one who knows why. We pray for you and we hope that you get help from every corner, and God is going to bless you. I think you put your hands on, you can only believe, and it can happen. By the way, I've not been in a position to start a YouTube channel, and this is a dream I had for quite a long time, and I thought that by now, maybe last year, I should have. Habari zenu, hii ni YouTube channel yangu. Salimia wa Kenya. These are my friends in KMA. Tell them to subscribe. Kenya. YouTube channel yangu inaitwa Medza Tit. So nasema msalimie watu watawaona, so muwasalimie.
Wana Kenya mjambo.
Wow, that is nice. Wow, it's good to be interactive. Such is life. So like I was saying, I was in this building and my thought just spontaneously came, Meds, why don't you just start talking about life and death? And I just started like a joke, guys, like a joke, and guess what? I went to see my sister in the hospital, and so I decided, why not? Yeah, just talk about a spontaneous topic of mortuaries and death, because Ecclesiastes has quoted that everything is vanity at the end of the day. We got the life we live at some point, or the wealth we accumulate at some point is gonna be vanity. And so I decided, okay, let me get a view from the cab driver who picked me. And then he laughed and asked me, how many subscribers do you have? And guess what I told him? I just have 1 subscriber. And the guy was like, wow, I wish you well. And guess what? Today, standing in the same building a month ago, God has given us 570 subscribers, and it has all been made possible by you who has been watching and clicking on my videos and watching. And I thank you so much for being so kind. I thank you so much for being so, supportive and watching my videos each and every day. So I don't take it for granted, guys. So thank you so much. So I said, when I come back here today, I'm going to, stand in the same building, KMA Center, this lovely building here. Can you see it? I'm going to stand in this lovely building here and film a video as I walk. Wow, that is so blessed. So I want to thank you so much for being so kind to me, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for always coming back to support me as we go together, as we grow together. I thank you so much. You and your families, may you be blessed. Always know that dreams are valid. Dreams are very valid, and I am not saying I've achieved the dream, but I'm working towards it. So don't give up on what you really want to do, because I hadn't kept up. Anyway, just like I said, I was not in a position to start up a YouTube channel, but here I am. And we are working towards, if you can remember, if you go to my first video, you can remember this road. If you go and check what I've been posting over time, you'll remember this road. This is KMA building. I'm walking past it on my way to pick a bus to town. Just like I was saying, wow, the sun is too scorching. Oh God. Just allow me, guys, just for a second. Yeah, just like I was saying, guys, I was just gearing up to get myself some sunglasses because my eyes don't open. So I'm just like I was telling you, KMA is gonna make a memorable, tone on my YouTube journey, because that is the very first place a month ago I thought about executing a dream I had for quite a while. Yeah, so just like I was saying, I've been listening to this one American YouTuber. They call him the humble billionaire, who is into environmental conservation, let me call it that, and ensuring we have a sustainable living by ensuring that our environment, or rather ensuring that our environment is conserved. So he's into waste management, let me call it that, whereby it recycles garbage and ensures that it's put into good use. He's got if you follow him on YouTube, you'll see he was once working for Tesla, big companies, and in his journey as an employee, at some point he kept on asking himself, if I can make money for these billionaires, I can make $1 million in 6 months for a particular, billionaire. They can trust me with jobs worth of thousands and thousands of dollars. He used to count a lot of money. He asked himself, if I could count this money and put it in my pocket, what would happen? So he sat down, and for sure he says this is a dream he had for quite a long time, and that's why he's decided to preach these dreams, this particular module, DPX, dream, plan and execute, to everybody who loves to listen or who cares to listen. And believe you me, I was watching him and I thought to myself, dreaming is good, and most of us who have achieved anything, or most of you who have achieved anything, may it be business wise, may it be career wise, at some point you must have dreamt of becoming what you are right now, right? It's not like you woke up yesterday and started a business and it boomed. You must have sat down, dreamt about it, and after dreaming about it, you thought of, planning so that you can put your dream into action, and then at the end of the day, you thought of execution, and that is what he talks about. He says you have to have that intuitive or an intuitive thought of trying to start something. And dreams, they say dreams are valid. When you dream about starting something, he says that start small. Don't wait until you've stayed for a very long time, 10 years, 15 years. He talks of staying for very many years, and that's why he decided that he'll preach this gospel of DPX to everybody who cares to listen. And I cared to listen because I've watched his videos. I might not give you every detail of what he says because I'm not him, but I can pick snippets of what he says. And I'm telling you, when you plan, no matter how small you start, there are some people who've started small. There are some people who failed in business more than 10 times like I, but he encourages you not to give up. Start small, and when you start small, plan with whatever you have, plan with whatever resource you have, no matter how small it is. And then at the end of the day, you what you want to do, no matter how it sounds to the ears of people, no matter how it sounds to you too, as long as you have the willpower. And then you execute the plan. After you execute the plan, what happens? Slowly by slowly, when you give it your all, slowly by slowly when you do it consistently, slowly by slowly when you involve others, and you get ideas from different quarters, what happens? Sorry, what happens? You grow slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly, and then at the end of the day, you become a guru in what you do, and you make money. So no one should tell you whatever you're thinking is useless. No one should make you feel like you don't have, your idea doesn't mean anything. No one should make you feel useless because they have achieved ahead of you. So long as you have a dream, and then after that dream, you plan, and then after planning, you execute. At the end of the day, you get it. Be consistent in what you do, no matter how small it is. It's very important. Consistency is what I've seen most of the businessmen and women in this country, all over the world, make it. You do it again and again and again, and you write somewhere so that every time you look towards achieving it. If for